Hello GTU mates, so I am back with another video of recap of chapter number 2. There have not been any questions from chapter number 2 in previous year papers. I have also solved all the previous year papers in my playlist. You can check it out. The link is in the description down below. So let's get started. Just a recap, and not to worry because this is 0 credit point chapter and you need passing marks of only 17 out of 50. Okay, so what is Morley Minto reforms to Indian Council Act 1909? Okay, so the first point that you have to write is the Morley Minto reform is also known as the Indian Council Act 1909. The second point is more Indians were allowed into administration, that is 60 elected Indians were allowed to serve on the Viceroy's Executive Council. Third point, the provincial councils were enlarged. Indians could be in the major but the officials were British. Fourth point, separate electorates were provided for Muslims and Hindus. Fifth point, Morley appointed 2 Indians to his Whitehall advisories and Minto appointed the Advocates General of Bengal as his law member in the reforms came to be known effective from 1909. Then Government of India Act 1935. Government of India Act 1935 background. There were growing demand for constitutional reforms in India by Indian leaders. India's support to Britain in the First World War also aided in British acknowledgement of the need for the inclusion of more Indians in the administration for their own country. Third, the act was based on Simon Commission report, the recommendations of the Round Table conferences, the white paper published by the British government in 1933, and fourth, report on the Joint Select Committees. Also, the creation of an All India Federation took place. This federation was consist of British India and princely states. The provinces in British India would have to join the federation, but this was not compulsory for the princely states. This federation never materialized because of the lack of support from the required number of princely states. How Government of India Act 1935 divided its powers. This act divided powers between the center and the provinces in federal list, provincial list and concurrent list. The viceroy was vested with residuary powers. Okay. The third and the last question, that is Labour Party works towards Indian Constitute. How Labour Party formed and what was its aim? Okay, the Labour Party originated in the late 19th century, meeting the demand for a new political party to represent the interests and needs of the urban working class, a democratic which had increased in number and many of whom only gained suffrage with the passage of the Representation of People Act 1884. I have included only a recap of chapter number 2 is because there are no such questions in previous year question papers of chapter number 2. So it's only dependent for recap and just to have a look if they ask you for no out of reason. Okay, that's it guys for chapter number 2. All the links of all the notes and PDFs and previous year papers are given down in description. So please visit it and check it out. Thank you.